What's good, my people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. And you're right, I'm back with another video. If you do like my video, guys, feel free to subscribe and like if you want, obviously. If you don't, then it is what it is. Anyway, thank you for watching me, and let's get it right into the video. Let's get it. Yes, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, first of all, I want to show you up, guys, my two trades for today. To be honest, both has been profitable. Here they are somewhere on the screen, and yeah, very simple, guys. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. On this trade, I don't know why it didn't it didn't enter right here. I had like those two limits, and when I wake up, yeah, the price actually was somewhere here. But the thing is, because it didn't activate my trade on this side, it activated me from this way, from this side. So due to the fact that it's been hitting my TP, when I wake up and I was seeing my position, it was up here on profit, I just decided to close my position, and that was literally a $1 trade because I'm trading on my real account, and yeah, guys, it's a small account. And then the next trade, it basically was like war. When my alarm went on, when I was checking, it was the news event, and that was happening so fast that I was like, damn, I don't really like to trade news, because usually it can just go down and through your stop loss, and that's it, and you're just losing for nothing. So when I heard my alarm, I jumped at the computer and I closed my position right around here, because it was kind of rejecting, and I'm like, nah, then this market is not sustainable, so I rather just close in a small position. So I supposed to close somewhere here at 1.6, but I closed it somewhere around this area, so it was also a $1 winner. Anyway, I can't complain, it's been a blast. So this week, how you know, guys, I've been on my winning streak. I had one on Monday, one on Tuesday, then two today, and they both profitable. But today's video is all about how I'm trading, yeah. I'm trying to predict, guys, like the importance of reading candles is very important, because if you can't read the candles, then you cannot predict the next move. So basically we're trying to avoid is like those rejection candles. If the end of the day it provides me like this sort of indecision candle, the next day I definitely won't trade. Either I'm gonna take a counter trend trade. What do I mean by that? Is, for example, like on this day, yeah, I was expecting to be a bullish move, yeah, that's what it was, but it was ended up like with a huge wick at the top. So the next day I won't look for buys, I will look for sells, because on this candle doesn't show me too much power. And I made my analysis, and I realized that 50% of the time the price action jump from, if it's a strong bullish or bearish candle, vice versa. If the candle is like very bullish or very bearish, yeah, I realized that 50% of the time the price will gonna jump either from 25% or 50%. People who trade like Fibonacci and all this stuff and they saying like, yeah, I'm waiting for the golden zone, like 75%. Usual, the 75% they showed me like that's a nonsense level. The reason why is just because, yeah, it's a bigger risk to reward, but it's very rare when you get those trades, because most likely if it gets to this point, most likely it's gonna hit the previous day high. That's only and only my vision, and I don't trade from that level. I trading from 25% of the previous day candle, either 50% of day candle. Simple as that. Very simple concept. Here it's been like a beautiful bearish day, yeah. You can throw like that this box, yeah, and you see it's been rejection from 25. On this day, when it was the closure, I won't even trade on this day, only to the fact that the candle is too small and most likely it was a consolidation day. The next day has been beautiful bearish move. I'm gonna take a chance from the 25 or 50%. It's been rejecting from 25 because it didn't get to the 50%. So I wanna explain you guys, because the trading is actually very simple. You just have to adapt to it, and yeah, you don't even need the crazy stuff in this industry to make money. You can just try to like gamble and still make money, because let me show you, like for example, all the trades from this week. Yeah, so this was on Monday. I was expecting the price action to come to 25%, but when you open with the gap. So I was cancelled this mind, so I was looking for the 50% one day. From the 50% it worked perfectly and I had a winner. The next day I was expecting the 25 and 50%. It was rejecting from 25, moved up, beautiful trade. And then today I still was expecting a bullish move. So that's what happened. It actually rejected from 25% and from 50%. So I took two profits from both levels. So I'm blessed this week. So that's what I'm talking about, guys. You just trying to predict. How you can predict is just nicely take the replay, move somewhere here, and just try to predict. Yeah, from here I'm gonna expect like the next day to be bullish. It's bearish, fair enough, but it's still rejected from 25, I think so. Yeah, from 25. In this case I would just close on the small loss. Next day most likely the next day is gonna be bullish. Bearish. So it's actually, yeah man, it's just a bearish candle. I was gonna say bearish, but anyway, this is still like a lot of power, big week to the upsides. Most likely it's gonna go down. I'm gonna say just up and down so we guys don't get confused. It went down actually. The next day I'm gonna expect to be a bullish move, so it's gonna go up. The next day I won't trade. The next day is gonna go down. The next day is gonna go down. The next day is gonna go down. It's been a huge rejection. Next day I won't trade. The next day I won't trade. So now I'm gonna look for longs. So it's gonna go up. The next day I won't trade. 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 Won't trade. Won't trade. It's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. It's gonna go up. It's been a loser. But next day I won't trade. The next day I won't trade. It's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. It's gonna go. I won't trade. Sorry guys. Yeah, sorry guys. I had a very important call. So let's just keep moving on this one. So the next day I'm gonna look for upside move. It's been a loss, but the next day is gonna be a downside move. Next day won't be a trade. Next day won't be a trade, but most likely it's gonna go down. Then the next day I won't trade, but most likely it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up. It's gonna go up. It's gonna go up, up. The next day most likely it's gonna go down. They start consolidating. I'm gonna wait. I'm still gonna wait. I'm still gonna wait. The next day it's gonna go down. That's crazy. But we don't know. The reason why I'm saying that is just because we don't know the price action happen into this day. So it could be winners here because to the fact that if you see we broke the previous day low, so there is a chance it could retrace, come here, hit our take profit and then move back up. It could happen like that. It could be just straight up. But anyway, the next day is gonna be up. He went up, but unfortunately, let's see, he was 75%, so most likely either would be winners, either losers. But anyway, our purpose for this video, guys, is to find out how you can predict the next day candle. The next day candle I would predict is gonna go up. He went up and then again up and then again up. Now it's gonna go down. Now it won't be trade. Now it's gonna go up. This stuff sometimes happens, but very rare. And even if it happens on this scenario, it can be winners also. That's why I want to mention. But to me, I still trying to predict the next move. On these candles, guys, try to avoid all these indecision candles, because usually when it's like indecision candles, the price action hits the previous day's highs and lows and just doesn't make any moves. It still can be profitable days, but it won't be that often. So let's keep moving. It won't be trade. It won't be trade. Most likely it's gonna go up. Yep. And that was what, 50%. Yep, beautifully 50%. Then it's gonna go down. Then it's gonna go down. Then it's gonna go down. And still, guys, it's still, because for example, like you could take, for example, I'm gonna give you the option. The reason behind that, you're gonna enter 25%. Yeah, it could retrace back and then closes here, but the next day, even if it's go up, most likely it's gonna retrace back down and then I'm gonna move up. So let's see, what did I say? It went down and then moved up and then retraced back here. So yeah, guys, that's kind of, this is like the solution, that how you can practice yourself to try to predict the next move on the market, or what I mean by that is the next daily candle. Because if you can predict the next daily candle, guys, it's going to be much easier for you to trade the next day, either to stay away from the market. So yeah, guys, feel free to like this video if you do like, because I really would like a lot of people to see this video, so anyone can benefit from that and try to get better on trading. So yeah, guys, subscribe, like, and see you guys in the next video. Peace and love.